everyone, welcome back to Drawesome Gaming. If you're familiar with the previous iterations of the series, you know how this is gonna go down. If you're not, think of it as like a combination of Draw My Life videos and video game related personal stories. Today's episode features how I got into art and drawing, and thus where Drawesome Gaming was born. I'm not sure about other artists, but I remember the specific moments that inspired me to draw. Ever since before I was born, our family had a subscription to Nintendo Power. As a youngin', I wasn't as interested in the details covered in the articles, mainly because I couldn't read, but I liked looking at the pictures. They fueled my very overactive imagination. In every issue, there were tips and tricks on how to defeat a boss or navigate a dungeon. Along with screenshots of gameplay was concept art and cover art. My young brain assumed a computer had made that art because based on my coloring skills at the time, there was no way anyone could make such straight lines and stay within them. It was one Christmas Eve, the youngest detective in the world deduced it was possible for a human to draw the images I saw in Nintendo Power. That night, I sat in the living room and watched my father draw a picture of something he was trying to describe to give everyone a better visual. When I asked about how he did that, he told me to imagine the image in my head was on the piece of paper in front of me and to trace it. With my parents urging me to keep practicing, and since no kindergartner really has the concept of failure, I tried to trace images from my imagination. I would sketch over and over and over again. I never thought of where I was as an artist, just where I wanted to be. As I grew up, I would see myself get better and closer to the smooth, tight lines I saw in Nintendo Power. As for the dawning of my comic doodles, the inspiration for that started pretty early as well. At the ripe old age of 5, I'd already begun my career as a gamer. My brother had introduced me to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. So it makes sense that I was immediately drawn to Shotaro Ishinomori's comic book series that was featured in all of the Nintendo Power issues in 1992. Seeing moments from the game illustrated in a comic is what would eventually inspire my illustrated storytelling. You know, saying all this out loud kinda makes it sound like I was some sort of toddler art prodigy, but I'm just telling it like I remember it. Do you remember the exact moment you began pursuing a passion or hobby? Let's talk about it in the comments or on my Discord. I love hearing about stuff like that, so please share away. Thanks again for watching today's episode of Drawesome Gaming. I can't wait to share more stories with you guys every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Okay, love you, bye!